What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Mav Attack. This episode of Mav Attack is brought to you by the game Murdered Soul Suspect, and I'm gonna do a review for you, let you guys know how I felt about the game, if you should get it, all that shit. So without further ado, let's fucking start.
Story.
In Murdered Soul Suspect, you start off playing as Ronan O'Connor, who is, spoiler alert, killed in the first 10 minutes of the goddamn game. Set in Salem, Massachusetts, the remainder of the story revolves around you trying to figure out who the fuck killed you and why, as you cannot pass on to the other side because you have unfinished business in the living world as told to you by your dead fucking wife. You run into friends, delve into the lives of other people and spirits who are trying to pass on to the other side as well. You also run into a girl named Joy, who is the only witness to your murder and happens to be a medium, giving you the ability to reach the living world through talking and interacting with her. The story goes deeper than this though, and twists uncover some interesting ideas further along.
Gameplay.
Gameplay in Soul Suspect is basic. You can walk or run around, investigate crime scenes and locations, which help push the story further along. You can find and pick up clues as well as possess people and listen to their thoughts, see what they see, and listen in on their conversations. So overall, you're just a creepy ass ghost, butting in on people's lives. It all helps you in your journey to investigate your death and figure out who the fuck the Bell Killer is. That's the dude that killed you. The Bell Killer. The world of Salem is small, and it feels sort of empty or limited. The game isn't an open world game, it's more of a hub type game with connected levels in between. The Salem streets is the hub, and each area, the church, police station, etc. are the levels within. So think of Super Mario 64's castle to its painting levels, that type of shit. As you roam about these levels, demons will populate the areas you happen to be in, and you have to approach them with caution to kill them by carefully hiding in abandoned souls to mask your presence and inch in on them. You can also possess cats and start poltergeists to manipulate the living into moving around or doing certain things for you. Like poltergeisting a copying machine, making the paper fly out everywhere and people freak out like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I also noticed you could poltergeist the phone and it'll sit there and fucking ring and nobody will go pick up the phone. Nobody will like be like, yo, the phone's ringing, somebody gonna answer that shit? Like, no, motherfucker. Like, if I was in the police station, I'd be like, yo, will somebody answer that motherfucking phone?
Things I liked.
I liked investigating crime scenes and helping the various lost souls that I found, you know, sitting around moping, crying and shit. I also liked the story, as I wasn't really sure what to expect the further in I got. The control scheme was pretty simple, and it was easy to walk around and investigate things. Possessing the cat was pretty fun also, and exploring the town of Salem was pretty entertaining, though I wish it was more open world instead of this connected hub of levels. And that's about all I liked.
Things I disliked.
There wasn't anything to stand out or wow me about our protagonist and his abilities. It was just kind of like, okay, you're a ghost, walk around, look at clues. Here's a couple skills to make walking around a little easier. The investigations were cool at first, but it began turning into a walk around a crime scene or area and just press X all over the place until you find clues and items.
Overall,
Murdered Soul Suspect was an okay experience. The story wasn't too bad and the gameplay was pretty basic, but I have to say I did enjoy myself, and the whole idea of being a ghost and seeing myself dead was a fucked up and interesting twist. Unfortunately, I can't recommend you guys get this game, as it doesn't have much replayability, and even though it's about a 10-hour playthrough, the gameplay is just average, and at times, for me personally at least, was just sort of boring. I'd say either rent or borrow the game, but don't pass it up. It's an interesting take on afterlife and investigative games altogether. Side note, I do understand that this is an investigative mystery game, but if there was something in there, something added in there to kind of like switch the gameplay up a little bit, aside from, you know, just walking around all over the place, pressing X and looking for clues, that would have kept my interest a little more. But it was basically the same thing at each location. You go to the location, you help a character, you do something for somebody, and you investigate everything, and it just all kind of meshed together, and it didn't really provide any variation. I just kind of felt like, okay, I'm gonna go to this new spot and do the same shit over and over again. Now, this may be me complaining, but like I said, I did enjoy the game. I did have fun with the game. There was not a lot of variety. It was like, it felt repetitive.
Fine. Don't tell me. Puss.
But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you did. Give me some feedback and let me know how you really felt. But until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next episode of Mav Attack, motherfucker.